we have your winner, Hamza.
Your wife is your husband.
Everybody, I'm coming for everybody. Kill everybody. I'm the job. I'm the king. Get everyone.
Jolie's wife. My balls was hot. I cut that off at the wrong time. I'm sorry. Shout out to Dane. I'm here with my co-host, Nick. Just Couchin It podcast. Breaking news. Go ahead.
Yeah, we had some wild stuff happen in the last,
24 hours?
24 hours in the UFC world for 294.
UFC 294 headliner.
Next weekend. So we're what, about 10 days out or something like that? And we woke up to Charles Oliveira officially being out of the fight. He had a pretty bad injury over one of his eyes, right on his eyebrow. So I saw an interview where Dana White said something about like, man, these guys never call us. We'll get them on a plane. We'll send them to the best plastic surgeons. We'll get it sutured up from the inside. He's like, they just go and get it stitched up and it's ugly and it doesn't heal. He's like, we have the best people in the world.
Yeah.
To get these things fixed. And
when you're on
like, these guys need to let us know and we can help them handle the situation better than they're, going to like where is he, Brazil?
I mean, look at, if you handle this shit the right way, Rogers is walking already.
That's what I'm saying. Like
it's 13 days out.
So that's the thing. It still wouldn't have necessarily meant he could have fought next.
But it's going to be a clean heal,
right?
You're not going to end up looking like Nate Diaz.
Right? You have a better chance at healing, from what Dana's opinion was. But that's neither here nor there. Charles Oliveira is out with a eye injury. We have breaking news that Alexander Volkanovski is going to be taking the place of Charles Oliveira, fighting Islam for the title.
He's got another chance at champ.
So we're seeing Islam Volk 2, and isn't it in Abu Dhabi?
It's in Abu Dhabi.
And when they fought last time,
it was there.
After it wasn't there. It was in Sydney.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And Volk said, we want to run it back, and they were taking pictures after the fight, like backstage and all this stuff. They were taking pictures, and Islam said, yeah, we'll run it back. And Volk goes, all right, we'll have to do it in Abu Dhabi next time. He was like, my turn to get booed. We're going to do it for your people in Abu Dhabi. And it just so happens that they're fighting in Abu Dhabi now, round 2 for the belt.
Dude.
Oh, dude. It just, the stars aligned. I saw another interview with Dana White where it was one phone call. He said he called Volk, said, do you want this opportunity? And no hesitation. He said, absolutely. He's ready to fight. And that was that.
And it was actually Dana calling him, not his people calling his people.
See, I also saw a tweet. Dustin tweeted something out that said he got a call.
Poirier?
He got.
Oh, that would have been fucking awesome too.
And he got asked, would he be able to make 155? And he said, absolutely. He said yes. Dustin said on Twitter. Dustin said he said yes to a 155 fight.
Because that's just vengeance for the loss to Khabib.
He said he could have made weight in the 10 days. He could make weight.
Dustin was the closest person besides Conor to beating Khabib.
Yeah.
Conor was. I'm sorry. I added that. That's me. Conor wasn't that close. But Conor wasn't close at all.
Yeah, Dustin gave him a little bit of work, but he got choked out. Yeah, he got choked out too. But yeah, I saw. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull it up now because I'm curious. Excuse the delay, but I followed Dustin on Twitter, and what did he say? Someone tweeted at Dustin Poirier, could you make 155 if they had called you for next weekend? And he replied, yes, they did call, and I did say yes.
Ooh.
That was 7 hours ago.
It was backup and compared to Volk.
Yep. So if Volk couldn't do it, Dustin was their next guy.
Wonder why. Well,
But I mean,
that's weird. Because Volk just beat Yair, right? Or did he fight somebody else too?
no,
he just beat Yair.
Beat Yair.
Noche?
Yeah. Yep. I just watched that fight over again. I watched the.
Did it go to a decision?
Yeah. It's like in the background. Yeah. I was watching a lot of the on ESPN Plus. They have all the UFC cards, like all the pay-per-views. You can rewatch it. So I pressed play, and it was just it's like 30 minute fights. You know, that's how long the fight usually is.
Yeah.
And once that fight ends, it just played on to the next one, and I was like, dude, this is awesome.
Damn.
Yeah, all the UFC. You can even watch the whole cards. I didn't watch the whole card, but the Sean O'Malley one, Aljo Sean O'Malley. I watched that one back, and I watched the Zhang Wei Li one back, and
With
I can't remember her name. The
Johanna, that one?
yeah,
That one's-
the last one that she just fought.
It was like, yo.
It was night and day. Yeah,
It's like
it was-
Johanna's definitely still top 5, but she retired after it. And
Yeah,
it's like
and it's-
Yen Jeschek. For those who think I can't say it, huh?
But I don't know. Yeah, going to ESPN Plus is awesome for watching old cards and all that stuff. But this is the other thing. We have more breaking news for UFC 294.
Paulo Costa.
Paola,
The man with the
Costa.
secret sauce
yeah,
is out.
I think a broken arm or something like that.
And guess who's in?
Take it away.
Usman.
Kamaru
Usman
Usman.
is in
Kamaru.
versus Khamzat Chimaev. And holy shit, this is the fight we've been waiting for. I'm so excited for this fight. It was like, if the card, like, okay, you got Islam versus Charles Oliveira 2. Charles Oliveira, sorry. And then Khamzat versus Paul. Like, they're two awesome fights, but now we got the two fights that we actually want.
Yeah, I was gonna say the original card was a really good looking card. When you look at it, the matchups were good. I wanted to see Oliveira get another title shot, which would have been cool, but you know, things happen. I heard it was round 5 of sparring, like the last round of sparring for Oliveira, and he was supposed to get on a plane today to go to Abu Dhabi.
Somebody like threw an elbow or what?
Something he must have ducked an elbow, or I don't know. But yeah, you saw the picture of it? It was a nasty. It was almost the length of his eyebrow. I mean, that would suck. You can't really fight with a split open face.
I hope that didn't make it in there. Oh well. If it did, it's only like 6 seconds. We'll be good.
Yeah.
Damn.
That
That happened to me last time. Yeah, sorry. So let's talk a little bit. We got Usman versus Khamzat. But like we know Hazmat's game is fucking a smash.
Yep.
I'm gonna take you to the ground and I'm
Want
gonna
to kill everyone.
I kill everybody.
Yes.
And Usman was known for his amazing clinch game and takedown, ground and pound.
Winning rounds, playing good defense, and
we've seen with Kobe versus Usman, when you have two really good wrestlers, sometimes you just see a stand-up battle.
and everyone's got their kryptonite too. That's what's nice about the fighting world, is everyone. Look at Usman, like, dude, he was just tearing it up, beating everyone, and then all of a sudden Leon Edwards goes and beats him twice.
Dude.
And it's like, dude, no one would have thought Leon Edwards was going to beat Usman once the way he did, and then follow it up with another win over Usman. So
Who's also fighting Kobe, right?
Yeah.
Kobe keeps
So
getting
it's just
those title
like
shots,
it is fun to see the I guess the torch be passed to the next champion, because that's the ultimate goal, is to hold the belt and call yourself a champion. So it's cool to see, even with the Izzy thing, like one of my favorite fighters, top 3 favorite fighters, is Izzy for sure.
hands down.
And I don't know, like when you saw him fight Sean Strickland and the way he was just like, it just didn't feel right. Nothing about it felt right. And having Sean Strickland win the belt felt right.
Yeah.
Like, the decision was good. It wasn't a good fight for Izzy, but it was a good fight, a really good fight for Sean Strickland. It was a good fight, and it was just seeing someone so dominant like Izzy be taken out by the Sean Strickland.
Sean got hit like
himself,
3 times.
He considers himself, like, before being in the UFC, he's blue collar, run of the mill, fucked up family. He's everyone. He's relatable.
Yeah.
He's so relatable. So it's good to see that change of champions, and then hopefully we'll see it now. And I mean, Volk's just so dominant, and I love him as a champ too. But you get to that point where it's like, all right, who's the next guy? Who's it gonna be? Who's he gonna be? And now we're about to see what's his name, Khamzat.
That's why I like
that's
this.
where if he beats Usman, it's like, all right, well, we have the Kobe Usman or the Kobe Leon fight that's supposed to happen. And then pretty much whoever wins that.
Well, see, that's what I like about this now. Because if Hazmat beat
many
Costo,
options, dude.
well, it's so wait. Is this at 185 or what? Because Costa fights at 185. So Usman's moving up.
Yeah, that's gotta mean.
So I guess this doesn't mean title shot for Hazmat if you win.
It doesn't.
It does
yeah.
for 185. I think
He
still.
has issues making. He can't make that weight.
Hazmat could make. He's made 171 before.
Yeah,
but
like, dude. It's middleweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, it gets better and better and better. This is really
Dude,
interesting.
Changing the game up, dude. We could see a champ, and we could see the beginning of a new era for Usman, right?
Yeah, because you can't say Usman doesn't beat Strickland with some wrestling.
Right.
Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose real quick.
But yeah, so like we were talking about, the more we discuss and go through all of these events that are unfolding, it's kind of eye-opening. I saw, like I mentioned before, Dustin's willing to go down to 155 to make a fight happen, and there's been talks of, Aljamain Sterling lost his fight to Sean O'Malley, but he had talks of trying to move up in weight class too. So it's real interesting to see what's been going on in the UFC world, what everyone's been working on, what things that potential, the possibility is endless, especially when you have former champs and honestly world-class fighters willing to move divisions and weight classes so easily on short notice, dude.
I don't understand.
Dude, it's probably better like short notice.
Yep, because you're gonna give it everything you have.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to tweak about it.
Right.
You can go in with that mindset.
You're in.
If I lose, I can blame it on the fact that
It was short notice.
short notice. So you really give it your, like, there's
He's fighting up. He would be fighting up.
Like, I'm not a fighter, but I would think that if you have an excuse at the ready,
The perfect time for Usman to move up in weight class too, because like you said, we discussed the Izzy Sean Strickland changeover. So it's like we all knew Usman didn't want to fight Izzy, and
I think it puts your mind at
for
ease
like
a little
personal
bit if you're
reasons,
coming in on short notice.
Yeah,
Because you're already like, well, if I lose,
You could either have a
like,
showstopper, or it's like, well, what do you expect? You know, you can't. There's no way Usman loses, because you got to give him props. Same with Volk, like both those guys. All the headlines and all the commentators, when they're going to be walking out, they're going to be like, coming in on short notice, 10 days notice, got to keep that in mind. You do have to keep all that stuff in mind. They don't have their camp, they don't have their team. They might be in contact and be training and stuff, keeping in shape. For sure they're keeping in shape, but like fight camp, 8 weeks or 10 weeks, however long they're training for that, they don't have that.
They don't say is that
film, like they have.
Hazmat's been training for a completely different fighter.
Yeah.
His training camp's done.
Yep.
So Hazmat still agreed. Like, Hazmat's been in the gym, but he's not. He's still taking this fight on short notice too.
Dude,
a lot of people get that twisted.
And yep, it changes both of their game plans. It changes
just because one you've been. I guarantee Usman still has his pecs.
He's
still
been
has his
preparing
six-pack.
for a gassed Paulo Costa in round 3. Like, he's got no tank. We've all seen it.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude's
Hazmat. If it went through round 1 or 2,
it's over.
It's over.
It's over. In favor of Hamzat for sure.
If he can't make it past Rockhold.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Is we watched that fight, and it was that was embarrassing to watch, almost how gassed they both were.
Neither of those people should be in the UFC.
It was just like, okay, and then now you have Usman that's gonna fight. I wonder if it's got to only be 3 rounds, right?
Yeah. Oh, Coleman.
You never know.
Now that it's Usman,
they might go.
Dude, they might, because you do not want to split decision or
no, not in a.
You don't want a co-main with two people like Hazmat and Usman going 15 minutes and then them both like fucking look it's
right. Like they're ready to go more.
Bad look.
Because
Just
you're missing out. You're missing out if they are at the end of round 3 and it goes to decision,
and they're sitting there like
ready to go. People are going to be salty.
You got to have those.
You should have made it 5 rounds. There's no reason not to, because I mean, we've seen Usman do 5 rounds how many times? And
6.
And we know Hamzat, however you say his name, he just has that.
We've never seen him go 5, but
right. But you just have that feeling that if he sticks to his game plan, I mean, he went 3 rounds with Gilbert Burns, and
him and Diaz were scheduled for 5 rounds.
Right.
And it was a co-main.
I could see
that was for Diaz.
But that's the thing, is Nate Diaz has a tank too. Just
Dude,
like
he's
Usman.
got the biggest tank.
So it comes down to obviously Dana White, I would assume, but to me it makes most sense to have it be a 5-round fight, especially if you have Hamzat, who's looking for a title shot. You need to why not make it 5 rounds? See if he's got 5 rounds in him.
That's the question. Dana White, is it going to be 5 rounds? Like, we gotta.
Right. I'd like to see him do a 5-round fight, especially against Usman. Like, we saw him against George Masvidal. We saw him against Colby Covington. Those are some. The Colby fight was really good. The Masvidal fight, he just played his game and won the rounds. Played really good defense, clinched a lot, foot stomps. So, I don't know. There's a lot. Usman has a lot in his bag. And I think he can make it if it's 5 rounds, it's going to be way better than 3 rounds, If it's 5 rounds, I think Usman will pull it off. For some weird, I think he's just got more focus, more experience.
Like, hey, I can win this. Right. I don't think I can
beat you, but I can win it. He needs to win it, dude. Because if he wins it, then it's like, all right, let's go, Usman. He's on you're on another
Usman's
run.
20-3.
That's what I'm saying. Is if he wins it again, if Usman wins a fight and he's up a weight class and on short notice against Hamzat, it's like, all right, are you gonna make a run at 185 then?
I think if he beats Hamzat, you put him up. Well, you can't put him against Strickland right away because Izzy,
Duplessis,
Izzy and
or
Strickland or Izzy
who
and
else is there?
Usman
Robert
are
Whitaker.
Nigerian friends.
Robert Whitaker is good.
I think you put. Duplessis just beat
That's
Whitaker,
what we're
didn't
kind of
he?
talking about. Is there's so many what ifs. Duplessis just beat Whitaker.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
badly.
It's already.
So like that's the thing is there's so many. If Usman does well at up a weight class, it just opens the door. You know, the confidence, and you know he just is. Well, maybe I can do this at 185, especially if you're not cutting as much weight and you have a full training camp. It's like, well, why wouldn't he be able to grab a belt at 185? There's no reason not to.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. It just says the main event, co-main event, and then it shows Johnny Walker versus Magomed Ankalaev.
Tim Elliott's on the prelim.
Ankalaev. Tim Elliott?
Yeah, he's on the prelim.
Damn, he's been in here forever, dude.
He's a final prelim against Muhammad Makhachev.
Yeah, that is the guy I'm thinking
Muhammad
of.
Makhachev.
Dude, this little guy's been here forever. 36. He's been fighting for 10 years. Crazy.
Who else is on that card? You know, there's some. It'll be a banger. But yeah,
Dude, he beat Kai Kara France last fight. Dope. Tim Elliott, yeah,
Tim
he's
Elliott?
a beast.
and Kai pulled out of his last fight.
This fucking guy, dude. Yeah, that guy. All right, well, I think that wraps it up for UFC news. Since we're here, I watched the Bucks preseason game last night. I watched the whole thing. The Nassus. You can tell Giannis has been on him in the gym.
Been trying harder.
He's his game IQ. I wanted to say fight IQ there, but his ball IQ is a little
Basketball IQ
bit is higher. You can tell.
Keeps his head up a little more.
There was only one person I saw, like on our third string, if that's what you would call it, that I didn't really like.
Who's that? I'll get the box score up right now. NBA. Yesterday. Bucks, Grizzlies. Box score. Milwaukee Bucks. Beauchamp, Livingston, Bolden, Connaughton, Wigginton, Green, Jackson Jr. Washington.
Jackson Jr. went off. Solid.
Yeah, 7 rebounds, 50% field goals, and 8 points. That's not bad. 7 boards is really good, dude.
Who was it, though? Let's see here. Player
For a
stats.
deep bench player. Payne.
Livingston was really good. Marquise Bolden.
He played 13 minutes, scored 2 points, and had 0 assists.
Yo, he is.
He had 4 boards, and he's their center.
I saw him, and he came out like Portis, wearing that white Under Armour, like with the sleeves.
Yeah.
So at first I was like, yo, Portis looks like shit. And then I looked closer, and I was like, oh, number 12, that's not Portis. And I'm watching him, and it's like, dude doesn't know what's going on. He didn't know, like,
Just wasn't with it.
yeah,
A step behind.
like, got a foul call, didn't know what was going on, and like, just that kind of thing. Is it his like debut? I don't know, but whew, man, he's literally our weakest link, and He still had 2 points. No, that's not something you could say.
That's so bad.
Yeah, but he's the only one that looked bad. I mean, so that's good. Robin Lopez looks good.
Yeah.
He already played for
He's
us.
season 2.
That Jefferson, I think that was what it was. We got a lot of studs. I'm very excited for this year, and I think we'll save the rest of the Bucks talk for another episode.
Yeah, I'm not.
We just wanted to bring you a little quick breaking update. This will be out Friday morning, right around the time of weigh-ins. So we'll have
The
a
fights are next week, though.
Oh, sweet.
They're 10 days out still, I think. I think it's next weekend are those fights. Because I think this weekend there's just a... I don't want to say random card, but like...
All right, well, we'll have this one out probably that Monday then.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me see.
I think I'm going to still bump this one to the front.
Yeah,
and
we
get it
have
out.
USAP versus Edson Barboza this weekend.
Damn, the boss.
Yep.
No, the boss was shit. It was Barbosa versus Dan Hooker. And we called him a bullet sponge because
yeah.
he was just fucking
Yeah, that was...
damn. But yeah, I think here I'll close this out. I heard
There's a lot of breaking news, a lot of possibilities within the UFC world, a lot of change ups, possibility of champ who's been going up a weight class.
I heard a really good quote today, and it holds well for the fact that Volk stepped up.
Dude,
Usman stepped up. The
Jeez.
quote is, "The magic you're looking for is in all that work you're avoiding." Volk and Usman can step up because they stay putting in the work.
yep. They put in the work. They're ready for it, dude. They're
You
ready
can't
for
just
the call.
think about it. You got to do it.
You got to be ready for that call.
Yep. So
You
on that
never
note,
know when it's coming. And that's the thing. It might not be a phone call with someone saying, "Hey, I have this opportunity for you. Are you going to take it? Yes or no?" It could be signs, this and this, job opportunities where you might even need to put a little bit of effort into it. Where that's what we're saying is those guys are always ready. They
Always
stay
ready.
You got to stay ready for those opportunities, even if you have to go looking for it a little bit. Just don't hold yourself back. Don't
can't-
hold yourself back. I know we sit here and it's easy to preach and
from a couch.
we're chilling. We're literally couching it, but we recognize the work that people put in, and we try to we give flowers where flowers are due. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh these guys, I could, all this stuff. Like, no. If you get that opportunity and you're willing to take it, no hesitation, no, regrets or anything like that, there's nothing bad that can come from that, and you got to respect it and,
Yeah.
give people their props when they seize those opportunities, because a lot of people are too scared to do that. A lot of people let those opportunities slip, and it could make for really, really, really good things in the future, where we're sitting here on a couch spitballing the opportunities with UFC just because two guys said yeah.
Exactly. Look at all the opportunities
Like,
that
we're
came
sitting
forward.
here just thinking about the possibilities that could unfold because two guys said yeah. And it's like, just think about it.
Yeah, because you could for sure fail if you don't try it. So what's the worst thing that could happen if you do try?
Yeah.
Failing?
Could still
that
fail.
already happened.
Even if you don't try, you could still faceplant, right? Like, you never know. Look at Charles Oliveira. Like, everything going through his camp, all this stuff, and it still doesn't work out.
Nah, But you still got
someone else needs. So you need to be ready. You gotta be ready to seize that opportunity,
and you gotta keep trying.
You know, and then don't give up if things do happen. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your team, your friends, your family.
Happy anniversary, Dane and Lindsay.
Yeah, happy anniversary. Yeah.
See all you later.
Post.
Shout out to Dane. 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 Shout out to Dane.